Today, I'm going to be making Sunday supper beef tips. This is from the Magnolia Table Cookbook, a collection of recipes for gathering, Joanna Gaines. So first, we're going to go over our ingredients. I have my crock pot out here. There's nothing in it. I haven't done anything to it. I do have it turned on high because anything I'm making in the crock pot, unless I'm just keeping something warm, I'll just turn it on high because that's easier. So what you are going to need is one 15.5 ounce can of condensed cream of mushroom soup. I have the Campbell's brand, that's what we always buy. One package of onion soup mix. We like the Lipton onion soup mix, so one of those. You need a third cup of dry sherry. We bought this Holland House sherry cooking wine, so there's a third cup in there, plus there is another third cup of water as well that you have to use.
And if you don't want to use the sherry, you can just use 2/3 cup of water. Okay,
yeah. And then 2 pounds of lean stew beef. This was literally just a package of stew beef, 2 pounds, and it says cut into 2-inch cubes. It's already, Kevin and I are pretty happy with that. If I see any bigger pieces, I'll cut them in half as I put them in the crock pot with my scissors. And then you need either 8 ounces of baby Bella mushrooms trimmed, or you can buy a 4-ounce can of sliced mushrooms drained. We went the easy route. We just bought the can of mushrooms drained. You also need a half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. So in your crock pot, you're going to combine your cream of mushroom soup and your onion soup mix. If you're using your cooking sherry, water, whatever, add it at this point as well. And then we're going to whisk these together. So now I'm going to add my meat, and I'm going to pick it up some pieces a little at a time, just so if I do need to cut some of these, I can. So like this one looks like it's longer, so I'm just going to take my scissors and cut that in half as I go along. It's just saving me from having to get out a cutting board and get it dirty when I really don't need to. Okay, so I have all my meat in my pot, and now you're going to take your make sure you drain the juice off the mushrooms, and pour that in, and then sprinkle your pepper on top. And then we're going to stir all this together. So this is going to be in the crock pot for 8 hours, and then it should be ready. We might take a look at it about halfway through at 4 hours. I might just show you what it looks like, but I'm going to cover it, and we'll check back in later. So this is how it looks about halfway through the cooking time. I have not started at all, but I'm going to come in here and stir it now. It smells fantastic. It smells like onion. It smells, I know we use that Lipton onion soup, but it smells like you put fresh onion in it. So I'm going to cover it back up, and I'm going to let it cook for the remainder of the time, and then we'll be back. So Joanna's recipe suggests using seasoned rice, and I was going to buy seasoned rice. However, Kevin and I were at the grocery store, and we were looking at the rice, and we were trying to figure out, okay, what kind of rice do we want to buy? And I told Kevin that I had some of the Success rice. I left the box so you can see it. That I had some of the Success rice in the cabinet, and he said, oh, well, you can just use that. So I think this will be good because it's plain. I know Joanna said to use something seasoned, but this is plain, and so we'll really be able to taste the flavors of the meat with this plain rice. So this has been cooking all this time, and I really have left it alone. I haven't stirred it a lot, but this is how it looks, and you can see the mushrooms in it.
Love a good mushroom.
Kevin is a huge fan of mushrooms. So I'm gonna get some out, and you see it has a lot of juice, and so that's why I feel okay about using the white rice, because it does have plenty of juice. So Joanna says, Chip and the kids are always happy when they see me tossing the ingredients for this dish into the slow cooker on a Sunday morning. The sherry adds some acidity, but my kids prefer it without, so I usually skip it. The beef is tender and great either way. I serve this with saffron seasoned rice and her quick table salad. So we made it according to her recipe for this first time, because I wanted to try it with the sherry. So we'll see. Now I didn't add any salt or pepper.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it just like it is.
Okay. But it really, that Lipton onion soup adds so much, the smell. It smells so oniony. It smells wonderful.
I tell you what, that you can't get that meat any tender. Mm-mm. It's like fall apart roast.
Mm-hmm. You know, I don't taste the sherry.
I don't taste the sherry at all.
Not at all. Mm-mm.
It's good. I like it. It tastes like a roast, really. I mean, you can make the exact same thing with a roast.
Mm-hmm.
And the rice just adds a little bit of texture to it.
Mm-hmm.
It needs a little bit of salt and pepper, though.
I agree. It needs salt and pepper, which I will add. And my friend Hunter has talked to me about the smell. She recommended the smell to me. She said, I don't use the cooking sherry at all. She said, we use Worcestershire sauce.
That add a lot of flavor.
So, I'm going to try it right here with Worcestershire sauce, because I love Worcestershire sauce.
You know what else would have been nice to dump in there?
What?
A little bit of that minced garlic.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we have minced garlic. That would be really, really good in this.
Actually, minced garlic, some chopped onions.
Yes.
Any of that, just to pump up the flavor. Is it good?
I really like that. You need to like Worcestershire sauce, of course.
Yeah, it's a strong flavor.
But that adds a lot. I really do like Kevin's idea about, we always buy the little jar of the minced garlic. If you put that in there, it'd be delicious. Honestly, the Lipton onion soup, it's cooked so long that I almost don't taste it. I really, it smelled so strong of that onion that I guess with the sherry and all that and just the cooking time, some of it is lost.
I'd say that Worcestershire sauce would be really good if it was mixed in when you were starting to cook it.
Yes, and that's what I would do.
Instead of the sherry, use that like a half cup or a third, 2/3 a cup.
I think it was like
a third.
Yeah.
If you use a third a cup of that instead of the sherry, it would add a lot of flavor to it.
I love it like that though. And for the rest of it, I will take that and dump it over the top.
I put a little bit of mine and just stir it up a little bit.
Yeah. And I will add some salt and pepper. I definitely think it needs some pepper would be great. I think this is a really nice recipe. It's not hard. It would be easy to take stuff away, add stuff like Hunter and her family do to make it your own. But I really do like her idea of the Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, just adds a lot of flavor.
Yeah, so if you don't want to use the cooking sherry, you absolutely wouldn't have to.
Yeah, and if you can't find the already cubed up meat, you can just buy
You
some
can buy
kind of
a
small roast and just cut it up into cubes.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't. It might have been. I don't know. It might have been more expensive to buy it already cubed like that.
Probably was.
I don't.
It probably was, but it was convenient.
Yeah, it's convenient. Yeah, so that you don't have to do much to it. But yes, you could absolutely buy just a regular roast and cut it up yourself. But I think this is a nice meal that you could put in the crock pot. You don't have to worry about it.
Put it in there and forget it.
Yeah, put it in there and forget it. Exactly. Go do what you need to do and come back and enjoy it for dinner. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.